Hello everyone, Jose J. Garcia with Garcia Home University here. So, brand new 2020. I want to show you what a double wide, a brand new one looks like. I mean, these things are a house on wheels, which we know, that's what a mobile home is. But yeah, I mean, look at this. Okay, so I'm gonna walk you around. I'm actually at a dealership right now and we're looking at brand new inventory. We're talking to some park owners, and I'm looking as I'm talking, so still some of the same things they use. But they wanted us to come and check out a bunch of the new units and basically tell them differences and why they should invest in newer versus used, etc. Look, every home can be rehabbed and brought back up. So, you know, it's always about that cost, if you will. Does it make sense to buy a brand new unit over a used one? Maybe late 80s, early 90s, maybe early 2000s, whatever you're investing in. How much money will you have to put into the home versus if you just buy a brand new one? So, you know, you have to do the math. Whatever numbers check out for you, that's what the best investment should be. But as I'm sitting here looking at these new ones, I mean, they're beautiful, no doubt. I mean, this is a house. Now, some of the things I was looking at right back there, and I'm going to show you is, so still, we're still not looking at 2x4s. It is still a 2x3. And the reason behind that is a lot of these things are made, well, the home in itself is made to be able to be carried. So you have to think about that weight as it's going down the highway, down the road, etc. You know, it has to meet a certain weight. This is a double wide, so that's what you're seeing is a split, same as in the floor. So obviously two single wides, like you hear me mention in other videos, is two single wides put together, going down the highway. Each side has, you know, its own title, its own everything. But I'm gonna walk around and I wanna show you, there's a lot of material in here. Now they don't build them in this dealership. This dealership, basically they get them at that point, they sell them off. So it's interesting how they fit together here. You know, this is one side here, this way, and then obviously from this side, it's a little hard to see from the video, from here on the inside. So, but let's walk around. I want to go ahead and turn my camera over. You don't need to see me. Look at this. Now, some of the videos you hear me mention, some of the things that will change in size that you cannot go to your local home improvement store and say, give me a tub, give me a sink, a toilet, whatever. A lot of things are different size. Now by that, we're referring to older units, some 70s, 80s, and even early 90s. This would be one of them. This is an actual full-size tub that, yes, you can get at your local home improvement store. Okay? I mean, look how spacious this is. This is all walk-through, and this is just a bathroom in here. I don't like how they did this. As big as it is, I mean, look how much room you have. This is not what you see in an average mobile home, but I would have made it maybe this a little further into the shower, maybe make this a little bit bigger and make it a double sink. That's just me, okay? Now I'm being picky, that's what I'm doing. But look at these rooms. This is not your ordinary size of a room that you see. Okay, I'll see what it is. Okay, so all this material that you have, a lot of these things that have not been installed yet, and it could be waiting until they transport them. Obviously, when it's used ones, we kind of just pick them up and they go. But these brand new ones, you know, you see the ceiling, the fans, you know, these things have not been put on yet, and that makes sense being brand new. They're just going to go and wait until they arrive to the location in which they're going, and then they'll install certain things like that. I didn't even notice it. I saw these and I thought that's what it was. It's tucked in lights. I like those. Those are very nice features you can get at, you know, any store pretty cheap. Just walking around, studying. I'm gonna do a full review when I'm done with this video. Look at the laundry room. I mean, spacious. And that's one of the things that we see with the older units. You have to get the stackables because of obviously the room, the size. But I mean, here, I mean, I can stretch it. We got away, so I like that. That is very nice. Of course, the back. Let's see if they've done anything special with their new. Nah, and I didn't expect to. Typical, a lot more breakers, obviously, and that's just because obviously it has a lot more things into it. The home, a lot more lights. Obviously, they set up. That needs to travel, so it needs to be strapped. Needs to be strapped. Nice appliances. I'm not crazy about this. I feel like it is so nice, and I'm being picky. The appliance is good. They got a dishwasher down there. The cabinets on top look good. I feel like this is just a little small. I don't know what it is. I don't like that. Like they shrunk where they shouldn't. You got the little island there. We'll be recording some videos in a few as well. But yeah, so make my way back here. Yeah, I know this. I mean, even if one of the sides was just was just the home in itself. You can see how spacious this is. So now think about a double to the other side, because that's what you're looking at. 3 bedroom, 2 full bath. That's what you got here. I like the vinyl. I like no carpet. And a lot of investors ask me, should we put carpet? Should we put vinyl? Can we just do it all in vinyl? That is your preference. I'll say this. The way I've done it in the past is another full-size tub. Size toilet, very nice. When I would rehab mine, I would do carpet in the bedrooms and vinyl in the living rooms, hallways, kitchen, definitely laundry sections. So I would say that on that. But I mean, if you want to do all vinyl, by all means, it's a lot cleaner, as you can see. A lot of people don't like carpet anyway. I'm on the verge of not so much caring for carpet. I mean, even look at that little bitty section. Doesn't it just look dirty? I mean, you know, it traps things. It's not so easy cleaned. Look at this. Full-size doors. That's another thing that you hear me mention all too often in an older mobile home, is that you have to go to a specific store to get the doors that will fit. Or of course, I'll teach you that, you know, if this was a smaller door, we can take half an inch off here, half an inch off the top, half an inch on this side and the bottom, and then it fits. You got to get creative sometimes, but not here. That's a full-size door. Now this one's a little smaller, but this is for a closet, which is a walk-in closet. I like how they tucked that light in there again. And we can walk in here. This is not your average small mobile home closet. And then windows, full-size windows. So you know, this thing here, they're turning new mobile homes more and more into house-like. Windows, toilets, I mean, it's becoming more and more normal size. You know, if you are investing in one of these new ones, that's a plus to you, that you don't have to go specifically try to find size to get creative. It is as simple as going to your nearest home improvement store and give me this, give me that kind of thing. I'm looking for something. If I find it, I will show you. I was already in here. I don't see it. I'm looking for the HUD data plate. Anybody seen the HUD data plate? Nobody in here with me. It's just me. I got the dealership representative. He's gonna meet me after. He wants to ask me some questions about what we do, so we'll meet with them as well. We meet with anybody. I'm walking in circles. This video wasn't supposed to be this long. You know what it is? I typically am tiptoeing. Literally, I am tiptoeing in mobile homes use ones when I'm reviewing them, and I think I'm enjoying the fact that I actually may not go through the home in this one. Not that I've actually gone through. I have one of my handyman that did. I have not made it downstairs because the floor gave. All right, I'm gonna quit looking for this here. Last bedroom. I've already been in here. I would have noticed it, I'm sure. I don't see the HUD data plate. So that's actually, that's actually a question I ask the dealership rep here in a minute. I think it's so interesting. Look at this here. So the way they put these back together, you know, that's split in between. So let me get into that real quickly, touch bases. But before I do, I just want to ask the HUD data plate. It is such an important piece of information that you have to have. Now, I know when you buy them new, they'll give you all the papers, everything. But are they still putting HUD data plates inside the mobile home and typically found inside of our main bedroom closets, cabinets, breaker box, etc.? I want to know. I want to know if they're still doing that. But the double wides. Why are they so expensive to move a double wide? Now, something like this, brand new, they're probably going to be, you know, part of the sale. I'm sure they have their own movers, etc. So I wouldn't be too concerned. I'd be asking them all the above. I see some paperwork here. That's not it. Okay. The reason is because they're two different pieces. Again, this is one side, whether it's A or B. This side is A or B, and they have to split them apart, which is why you see this big old gap. It's two single wides put together. Think about it that way. So when they transport them, they can only transport one at a time, or it'll take 2 trucks. So when they get there, it's not like a single wide that they can just put together. They can just sit it, put the utilities, whatever the movers do. This one, they got to put these two together. They have to level them. Now, understand, here's one thing. You got flat ground. But especially when you got a piece of land and it may not be so even, this is time that they have to spend to put these actually together. This will be pinched, they'll be covered up, etc. But it starts with leveling it. You don't want this side up higher than this side. So that's something it has to do. They have to spend the time to go out there, put bricks underneath, level them, put them together. That's time, effort. It's a lot of labor. I've seen some of the labor that it takes. And I mean, that's why they like a single wide. Hook up and let's roll. Let's take it down the highway. Set it somewhere new, we'll level that and we're done. But putting two sides together, yeah, it takes a lot of effort. If you've ever done a camper, I'll make that example. If you've ever done a camper, think about that times 10. It's a lot of work. Anyway, we're gonna toss that in there. All right, I am gonna go ahead and head over to the office. I'm gonna meet with them. This is not sheetrock, but they've done a very good job at making it look like. Notice there's also no strips. There's little lines in between, but it's a much cleaner look. I like that. I like them. We'll take it. All right, that does it for this video. We're here. We're going to be taking some pictures, doing some videos, educational. We got to meet with a few park owners that are coming to meet us. Yeah, let's see how this day goes. It's been productive so far. I had to go review another park earlier and look at a bunch of units. One unit I couldn't walk in. It was so much stuff in there. Jesus, but from that to this, I'm gonna cruise a couple more times and then I'm gonna make my way out. So, all right, if you are looking for coaching, Garcia, visit GarciaMHU.com. If you're a park owner, need any services, call me. Email me directly, j@GarciaMHU. Until next time, thank you for watching.